I think my role as commissioning editor for documentaries at the BBC is really to champion documentaries across all the channels from BBC 1, 2, 3 and 4. I run a team of commissioning editors, so obviously it's not all about what I want and what I think should be on screen. But really my role in the commissioning process is to look at all the ideas that are coming in and to decide which ones we really think should represent documentaries. I think everything we do at the BBC is not just about telling entertaining and compelling stories for our audience, but the defining characteristic, I would say, is that everything we do has a bigger purpose behind it. We're not scared of complexity. We're very, very interested in narrative. I'm not in the business of commissioning documentaries that you can purposefully dip in and dip out of. You know, a BBC hour is a long watch, and that requires quite sophisticated storytelling, stories that have lots of different layers. Ideas don't need to be fully developed, but what I do ask people to come with is a very clear idea about why you want to make that film, why make it now, and the purpose behind the story that you want to tell. Obviously, if you come with access, if you come with interesting access to an institution or to a story or to a particular person, then I immediately want to know why do you want to make that, why do you want to make that film, who's going to make that film, and I want you to have thought it through. I don't really expect people to come to me with the kernel of an idea and then ask me to try and develop it for you, because obviously we're in the very strong position where we get pitched all sorts of ideas from the very best. So I'm asking indies and producers to make their ideas stand out from the rest. So it's all about attitude, tone, purpose and proposition behind any idea that you come with. I would never want to stop any director or production company to stop feeling ambitious or innovative or come to us with something different. We absolutely welcome that. In the same way, though, I don't want people to completely ignore viewers and who you're making the film for. And I would hope that directors would be prepared to have a dialogue. Directors that want to do something different, that's great, that's a starting point. But they need to actually feel open enough to hear what my particular needs or the way I might want to take that idea, that it might make it work for us, rather than stubbornly sitting on their idea and insisting that that's all they want to make. I mean, that's fair enough, but it may not be for television. You know, there are lots of different outlets for documentaries, lots of different platforms, whether it's a festival film, whether it's online. You know, not everything is right for television, and that's absolutely fair enough. But if you want to make films for television, if you want to come to me with an idea, then please be bold. Don't second guess me or second guess the audience, but be prepared to have a dialogue and listen to the reasons why we might want to make a film in a certain way. If you're a good filmmaker, and if you're a filmmaker or even a new filmmaker, your curiosity for a subject, one presumes, is probably shared with others. I mean, in many ways, you know, all of us are the audience, all of us are viewers, all of us have an opinion about what's interesting. But I don't think it's necessarily the filmmaker's job to understand the intricacies of all the different slots and the different needs and what I might have on one channel. There's different ways of skewing an idea for another channel. So I don't want directors to spend all their time second guessing and trying to understand the audience. That is absolutely our job as commissioners. And we have a constant dialogue with the channel about what we think's working and what isn't. And quite often directors are out there making films and a year's gone past and, you know, and things have changed and they haven't had the time to catch up because they've been in a prison in Hull. So I would hope people watch television. I think if you're going to come to us, you know, you need to be consuming television. You need to see what's out there already. It's very disappointing when someone comes to me with a subject, and I want to make a film about midwives, and I go, have you not seen our series that's on at the moment? Go and talk to the people who are making the sort of films you want to make. Go and talk to the production companies who feel that, you know, who you feel share your sensibilities and your ambitions for films. Because, you know, the documentary community in this country is a very strong one, and it's a very vibrant one, and we all share talent between all the channels. You know, Nick Mersky and myself, you know, we work with the same directors, we're in dialogue with a lot of the same people, trying to talk about ideas for our different needs. So become part of that. Don't try and work in isolation. and feel so possessive of your idea and work so hard on it all on your own. By the time you come to pitch it, you then discover we've commissioned a 6-part series and you've missed the boat. You know, I think we're all interested in ideas, and ideas in a way are the currency, but don't hold on to them in a dog in the manger way, so scared that someone's going to nick your idea that you don't dare pitch it.